Honestly, if we're talking Sesame Street, I've been on the 1, 2, 3 grind for a while. I'm determined to beat Aaron's record. It's getting awful close to the point where I'm starting to get sick of it. But Sesame Street 1, 2, 3, I've actually had a lot of fun with. Like for an RNG fest, it's quite easy. I can show you a bit of 1, 2, 3. It's I actually didn't do it for a while because I was intimidated by the fact that it's a 17-minute run, but I thought that meant it was going to be difficult, even though it's a Sesame Street game, but it's actually not bad. It's mostly just waiting and hoping that you get as low of numbers as possible, basically. So there's 2 mini games in 1, 2, 3. Most runs start with Ernie. The first 2, oopsie. That's something to note with all the Sesame Street games, actually. Big Bird's Hide and Speak is the same way, and I'm sure ABC is as well. I guess Countdown was the outlier there, but the D-pad only corresponds to one direction rather than multiple. So for the first 2 Ernie levels, you basically just have to go through these shapes and just match 5 of them. So yeah, there's that. You're gonna have to wait for the rabbit to pop out every time. But these first 2 levels are pretty much the same deal. You just go through and you match 5 shapes in a row, and after you match all 5 shapes and you wait for the rabbits, it automatically takes you back to the menu screen. We'll wait it out. So this is shape 4 out of 5. These are always going to be within a few seconds of each other, like time-wise in the split. Okay, here's the last one here. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, the 5th rabbit ended. Now we're back here. And then level 2 is the same deal. Not going to show it, but it's the same thing. You just basically do match 5 of these, wait for the rabbit 5 times, and it takes you back. Then these 4 here, these last 4 of Ernie, are all the same sort of idea as well, except now rather than matching a shape, you're matching a whole bunch of shapes like this basically, so you have to find all the pieces that correspond to the shape it shows, and your hope is that it gives you a shape with as little parts needed, basically. So like this is a 4, this is pretty average. You have to go get 4 things. The best you can have is 2, where you just have to make an arrow and it's 2 pieces. It's really nice. And yeah, these 4 are all the same here. So once you do this, you don't actually have to wait for the rabbit to finish. You're allowed to return to the menu on these next 4 levels as soon as the rabbit pokes his head out, like that. Then you're good, and then just rinse and repeat for these. And then Grover. This is 1, 2, 3, yes. Should be worth noting that there's a cart that has both of them on it. That's, I guess you could say wrong too. Like there's a combo cart, and then there's just 1, 2, 3 and ABC separately. You have to use the 1, 2, 3 individual. You can't use the ABC 1, 2, 3 combo because it has a bit different menu. And then yeah, you literally reset after you're done all the Ernies, back to the menu, into Astro Grover. And then these ones are all mostly the same idea as each other, but a little different. So this one, you're waiting, you have to count 5 different zips, as they call them. And so Grover will come and throw a random amount of aliens on screen. You have to say what number it is, then he'll zip them back. Again, your hope with all these is that the number's as low as possible. And after you do 5 of these, you have to watch Grover do a 36-second dance in this level, and then it will automatically take you back to the menu. And I don't know, I feel like it's maybe in my head, but I always go back and forth between these numbers while I'm waiting for the ship to stop, because I feel like it makes it stop a little quicker. It's probably just me, probably just in my head, but whatever. I mean, it's not like you have anything to do anyway while you're waiting for it, so I like to just count down as I go towards the other side. Yeah, this is really impressive, honestly. All the Sesame Street games, like Big Bird's Hide and Speak, was the first NES game to have like a voice, whatever they call the voice feature, like, which is really cool. And that one I enjoyed running too. Like, there's not much to it, but I'm surprised not more PP people have ran that game because it's really basic. This is quite a long one. This is the longest of the Sesame Street games. This is around 17 minutes on average, but I mean, you could just get one good run, honestly, be quite decent PP. Get even just average RNG through the whole thing, and you're looking at probably 300 PP. And then, yeah, Big Bird's Hide and Speak's long, too. That one's 12 minutes. Yeah, honestly, I liked that one for what it is. It's very basic, but... it's a 9. It's horrible. Yes, we love our oh boys. The funny thing with Hide and Speak, too, is... Sesame Street games are sort of my niche around here. Like, I should be... It's my hope to be known for Mega Man stuff, but realistically, if I keep up going Sesame Street route the way I am, that's gonna be what people think of when they see me or hear of me. Because playing Big Bird's Hide and Speak led to me doing Sesame Street games on numerous platforms. I've done, like, I don't know, 15 different Sesame Street games at this point. Alright, so yeah, now we have to wait for Grover to finish his dance. Oh man, Firehouse Rescue, I'm going back to that soon. I'm really happy with my time, but I miss that game. I'm going back to it for sure. I really, really enjoyed that game. Honestly, that's another thing too. All the Fisher-Price games are really easy to learn for PP. But Firehouse Rescue is actually really fun. Alright, so yeah. After he finishes dancing, now we go into these. I hate this level. This is my least favorite level in the game. This one, you have to count the amount of... Oh, is that actually... Damn, that's normally it takes me 3 times for him to give me the right one. So same deal, you want to hope for smaller numbers, and you do that. Yeah, Firehouse Rescue is nothing like the other 2 Fisher-Price games. The worst of the bunch is I can remember. It's another 17-minute run. And for some reason it runs in PAL speed. Even though it's not a PAL game, like a PAL exclusive. I don't know why. That one's a bit of a slog, but I kind of enjoyed it too. That one's a memory game. And then Perfect Fit, to be fair, Tom made it harder on himself because he was trying for the manips. Which I also tried for a bit, but I couldn't get them to work. But yeah, Firehouse Rescue is nothing like the other 2 ones. There is RNG to it, but basically you're just going through a map. It actually relies on some good precision, like to gain boosts in some of the corners. And then obviously you're just hoping that you get good spawns. You want the people in the windows to spawn from right to left as much as they can. But yeah, the corner drifting is really cool. I liked that one. I'm definitely going back to it soon. Tom bopped me. He went back to it. He bopped me down after I bopped him. So I gotta bop back. Okay, here's this level. So with all the rest of these levels now, you're waiting for the jingle to end, and then it automatically takes you back to the screen. These 2 next ones are very similar. For these next 2 ones, so you're doing addition here, and then you're doing subtraction for the next one. That's a really good spawn, 1 plus 1. Best you can get. And same deal, you need to do 5 addition puzzles, then wait for the jingle, it'll automatically take you back to the menu. This one, same deal, but now you're doing subtraction. And you always, very important thing, you always want to be, when you select, like say I'm going here, again, D-pad only goes one way. So if you're selecting 9, well, I guess 9's not a good example because you're going to have no choice but to go back. But say you have 8. After you've picked 8, it's going to take you to 9 before it starts taking you back in that direction. So if it's like 8 minus 1, you're going to have to menu really quick. Like, oh no, you got to get over to 1. And then obviously it's going to be 7, so then you're going to have to go all the way back here. And just always after each puzzle, you're just going to want to correct yourself so that you're back over to the 1, and you can start going right again. And then this one is also quite simple, quite straightforward. That's really bad, this spawn. 6 is not the best number, I mean, it's fine. But giving you an equation in which you have to click on 3 of these things is really unfortunate. Normally you want, obviously, low numbers, but also you want to have an equation that can be done with just 2 of these things. Yeah, for this one, you're just adding to the number, basically. So we're throwing 1 down there, we're throwing 2 down here, and we're throwing 3 down here. And it's same deal, just wait for the jingle, and this is the last one you do. So once the jingle plays, that's takes you back to the main screen, that's time. How many runs have I done of this? A few more than I would like to admit. Actually, you know what? Scratch that. I'm proud of it. 100 something. 147. I'm determined, though. I'm sticking to this grind until I'm able to bop Aaron's time down. I've been close a couple times. I actually have fumbled second place 3 times. I've been on pace for number 2. Like, the last one I did was the closest to Aaron. It was like 2 seconds off of Aaron I could have had. And I did something in all 3 of those runs to screw it up. Towards the end, too, which sucked. Like, the RNG was cooperating, and then I went and screwed it. But I'm 3rd now, so I'm happy with that. There's something like 600 PP now for this, too, which is crazy. But yeah, I'm crazy enough to grind stuff like Sesame Street for record if I'm desperate enough. And yeah, again, Sesame Street's kind of my niche, so I have to contribute to that reputation somehow.